Hey, what's up, another position with white to move. This is between two pretty famous players, Karpov and Short. So, what to do here? Well, first things first, rook a7 attacking the f7 square results in rook c7 being played. First thing I think is this knight, like, transferring it to h5 would be nice, but it takes forever. He can probably do something in the process, like knight g1 to e2 or whatever, to g3, but just feels a bit slow. Let's see, knight g1, how does he get counterplay? Like queen f4. Followed up by like queen takes d4. Also, if rook a7, queen f4 is playable, by the way. So that's important to notice. What to do? What is the point of this position? Is h4 a good move for any reason? Then queen f4 is annoying. This queen coming to f4 defends the f7 point. Would attack our g pawn if we moved our h pawn. So, I don't know, something with our knight. Our knight is not really doing anything in this position. You know what? The queen e4, I just noticed our queen is defending the square. I mean, knight g1, it's more interesting than I thought. It just seems a little bit slow, but I don't see exactly how he takes advantage of it. If he's not careful, rook a7 is good. Like for example, knight g1. Let's say some move like this. Well, then immediately rook a7. And that should win. And it's kind of hard. Like, how does black proceed here? Let's say rook c7. We always have some check. I kind of like knight g1 with it. Just maneuver the knight to g3. Try to get it to h5. That's going to be my answer. Because I don't see a clear way for black to improve the position. Like if queen f4, just knight e2. And if queen e4, take. This pawn on e4 is very weak. So knight g3 looks like we win a pawn. So that's my solution. Knight to g1 in order to get the knight into the game. It said I'm wrong. Jerk puzzle. Knight to d2 with basically the same idea. Why is my move not as good? Oh, the idea is to go knight b3 to c5. Duh. Suck! I was so focused on the king that I wasn't, yeah, this move, and Houdini agrees, it just says white is much, much better after knight d2, with the idea of knight b3 and knight c5. Brutal! Whereas if knight g1, it thinks queen c4 kind of saves the day, attacking our pawn on d4 and attacking our rook. So, oops, sorry, I'm doing that off screen. Knight g1, queen c4, attacking this, attacking this. Oops. So knight d2 is just a better move. I didn't even think about the c5 square. You know, sometimes I get too focused on the king. And the idea is basically just some kind of knight b3. Like in the game. Oh, in the game, actually, Karpov played rook a7, and they drew. So Karpov did this, and they drew pretty quickly. But this move, and like if rook c3, knight b3 anyway is playable. Because if rook takes, rook a8. And white brings the knight into the game, and black has a difficult position when this knight gets to c5. And by the way, I don't analyze deeper in positions like this. Like, I don't even care. Like, to me, it's obvious. This knight on f3 is not doing anything. We try to get it to c5. If it gets there, it's just a much improved version of the position on the board. So, like, sometimes you'll see, like, reams of analysis presented. To me, they're just completely unnecessary. It's just immediately obvious this is a good move with the idea of knight c5. You don't need to see, like, proof when you can just see that it's a good... How do I explain? Like, if this knight gets here, it's such an improvement over f3 that no specific variations are really necessary to prove that to me. So I don't bother to really look at them. Like, it's just obvious that, yeah, this knight on c5, it's really good. And it's just the idea. I miss the idea, which is kind of lame, but whatever. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.